been focusing on talking about giving life to Myshii, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Myshii, getting to him. I was asked a question during my first attempt at therapy. What a 2.0 version of myself would look like. And that homework assignment sort of leads to today and who and what I'm presenting to you as Myshii. If you, wow, the vision that just came to life. If you have been following and tuning in and watching my live streams, shout outs and welcome to the new people who haven't and they're just, just joining. I appreciate both. But if you were to catch up on the recent videos, you would see live scoring, frequency, healing, music therapy sessions. Devised and designed and prescribed to exercise the full mind, body, spirit, and soul. This sound practitioner is the bourgeoisie. Bougie, baby, you know me, Myshii. Myshii is an old school dude embracing AI for the first time in this new world. And so he's going to school for music therapy, sound healing, after taking up the interest on his own through independent practice. And on the way, he is going to learn French and Italian through ChatGPT from Myshii University. So we're going to have fun with this because essentially, Myshii is me, the inner God in me. My inner voice, intuition, set aside for self-preservation. Has anybody ever had a repressed, suppressed version of themselves that they may have put away and stored for preservation? Well, as a black man, and this particular black man who did not have space in this world to just be, then where do you go? What's a good space for the essential question? As a black man, where do you go as a safe space? In this world, I can list some from my list. You can write some on your list. But essentially, one of those is it may not exist and you might have to create it. And that's where Myshii comes in, both for himself and now others. Myshii created a laboratory that is now manifested from idea and conception into actual practicality, practical application. We now have graphics of it, and the story begins. I'm so excited to share. I thank you for being a part of the journey. August 29th, mark your calendars and tune in right here, the same place. If you're tuning in now, make sure to click like, comment, share, subscribe, save, engage, hit that notification bell, and remind yourself, mark your calendar. URLive radio. August 29th, I'm putting on the show, one-man band set, Myshii. 8-day virtual beach retreat that you can buy as an audiovisual album. But you also get to watch the live performance. And by tuning in like you are right now, thank you. Somebody did it. Y'all did it. You actually click like. So I have to remind myself to say that. So if I forget to say it, I forget to do it without, you know, any ill intent. We just didn't think to do it. Those are necessary for engagement, growth, analytics, algorithm, all of that. So thank you. Let me get some more likes. Let me get some more hearts, some more comments. Who's tuning in? What's up, y'all? Has anybody gotten into Myshii? What do y'all think? I like talking about Myshii because it's in third person, and I can really almost self-reflect with an external focal point that represents an internal. It's almost like looking into a mirror. My relationship with Myshii makes me understand God's perspective a little more, and I can understand my relationship with God a little more through Myshii. Thanks for that like. Once again, if you were to pull a 2.0, 3.0 version of yourself, extract it out for you to have as a support out here in this world, who is that person, that character? What do they look like? My superhero is Myshii. We kicked off the live this morning with the Singing Bowl, Tuning Forks. We talked about the In the Pocket series. Concept, gadgets, and products. We talked about solar power and how Myshii uses solar panels to do his missionary work out in the world with his in the pocket portable gear and way of life and bourgeoisie way of life. It could be my imagination, but the like thumbs up icon looks like a middle finger, F you. And I can't unsee it. I cannot unsee it. Um, I would like to share some more graphics. So, at this moment, I'm going to do so. Here we go. These are recent graphics from Myshii's story. And that's a real story because that is me at the hospital. It's an actual ambulance photo. Excuse me. So, now she has a story to tell. And whereas you see that and him, like, just to let you know, it's real business. So, the music and the sounds that you will hear are live, real, organic sounds produced frequencies. Gamer dude, what's up? What's up? Is this your life in a comic strip and real life? Yes. Yes, it is. So that's what I like about it. It is my testimony. And I don't have to really share and say that it's my real story. I could just be like, oh, this is just a story. But low key, no, it's real. It's actually real. And that setup right there means a lot to me because it's a journey to get to that point. Um, I started out um, giving therapy a shot through the BetterHelp app. And after a month and $300 out of pocket, I said, you know what? I can do that with music. And so I started going back out to drum circles. Here we go, drum circles. Let's see. Started going to drum circles more often. And I not only brought, hand drums, I got a little bored with the hand drums and the African patterns and rhythms. I started wanting to do more of a challenge. So one of the first things I did was I got a soprano saxophone and then I think a bass guitar and a keyboard. And I started bringing those with me. You say, thank God I'm okay now. Thank you so much. Yes. Um, Thank you. Yes. Um, so yeah, that's how I would say this journey started in terms of the frequency healing stuff. I always had a desire to like do and create that ambient art, uh, waveform art. I used to love watching that stuff, the visualizer on like I don't know if it was iTunes or whatever music playing stuff on the computer. You could just see the wavy lines, almost like what lava lamps used to do back in the day, but to the music. And now, as a creator, I'm like, all of that is realistic and possible and directly in alignment with what I do. So, Myshii is applying his team experience, is applying his barber experience, life experiences, and it's real. It's real. And we have a one-man band set now. Myshii doesn't have any friends. Myshii's quite a unique. And again, I speak about him in third person because it really helps me see my own life. And that's, I think, how you can self help, heal, reflect, all of that stuff, if you could actually see something in the right perspective, like looking in a mirror. Myshii was working as a music teacher, and his job told him after his emergency room experience that without a return date, they couldn't keep him on the schedule, and they recommended that he resign. At the current moment, you just asked, what do I do for work? Myshii is still unemployed at the moment. Myshii is still going through this medical health experience. And that's sort of what this story includes. Let's see. So now I know to set these visuals for vertical, because there are additional slides on the side. So I'm going to go back, the next time. But this is stuff I was talking about. I used to love watching stuff like this. And so now I can do this. And so I'm very excited about the season ahead. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building. What's up? How are you? I always get excited to see returning names. That lets me know that this is real and you're not just like bots out there. You're not robots. You're real and it's support, and you wouldn't come back if you didn't feel like it was worth it. So I love y'all. Thank you so much. And when someone just asks, what am I doing for work? What is Myshii doing for work? This podcast. If you want to donate directly to support it, the URLive podcast, the letter U, the letter R, the word live, and the word podcast cash app. I went to school for broadcast journalism. I did a lot of interviews. My minor was in graphic communications. And I did a lot of jobs as side hustles to pursue my passion, which was also modeling. So I wanted to do radio, broadcasting, and I wanted to model. I wanted to be an on-camera talent. I wanted to be a VJ. And, I have some cool portfolio moments, but career-wise, money-wise, we never saw the money. And so it put it in a hobby category, and Myshii worked a lot of side jobs and side hustles just as work to support the artist hustle and journey. Those jobs range from restaurant service to barbershop to school substitute and eventually full-time teaching, art and music, a little bit of gym and PE, not too much. And then at 30, Myshii came to Hollywood to fulfill his modeling career dreams. He produced hair shows through his barbershop and opened a studio, a hair studio, production studio. Finally got in the groove with the audition life, got a modeling agency, started booking commercials, music videos, print work, runways. And then different things started happening. A series of unfortunate events. Some even he inquires about witchcraft and spiritual attacks. Thank you, Gamer Dude and Daniel Berry Sports. But anyway, a model's worst nightmare happened to Myshii. Myshii started noticing to maintain the same physique he had to work 5 times as hard. Those 1 hour workouts were turning into 5 hour workouts, 6 hour workouts. His face started changing, body started changing. I went from this to this. One more time. One more time. Went from this to this. About that. I'm so happy it didn't stop altogether, so it just paused. I was oh yeah, but yeah, oh my god. Myshii takes mandatory breaks throughout the day, and setting the right intention, she's already done the midnight meditation and insomnia prescribed for the vibe and design to exercise the full mind, body, spirit, and soul. I really like that session, just as a listener myself. And so I'm excited to share it with you all. All you have to do is look for it, look for the title, and click it. And it's a live stream time. What's up? What do we have? Join us at the moment. Drop a comment, like, share, comment, subscribe, save, and engage. Hit that notification bell. Myshii is being busy right now, eating watermelon, sweet picked up in his car. Any questions for Myshii? Any questions about the series? I mean, this is really. It's one of them things where you've been in your journal entries forever, and then you see something come to life. What's up? It did it again. Oh man. Just here having this creative session with y'all. I'm in the laboratory. Trying to stay cool. It gets hot quick in the mornings out here in Los Angeles. Which goes great for solar power because Myshii gets to charge up his solar panels, but he has to get out the car or you'll burn up in it. You will burn in it. But yeah, back to these graphics. I'm excited. So my notes, I'm gonna write in my notes. First off, what time is it? It is 11:46. Money follows my brother. Money follows. Shout outs to Seymour Parker. What's up? Yes, money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money. Money, 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 money. Oh, money. It's amazing how life revolves around it. Money, 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 money. And then that's what makes Myshii's story cool and unique. How he survives in this world. Whew, without money. How resourceful he is and how solar powered applies and allowing God to be the source and the power. And somebody asks, what do I do for work? I want this to be my work. I'm working on this. This, because that reminds me that it's real at the end of the day. Like when y'all hear these jams in this animated series, just know that it is rooted and based in a real thing. Ah, you know what right now equates to? Right now equates to my college days a little bit, like lab days, just chilling. Creative hours, essentially. That drum kit that's set up right there, We see keys, bass, and drums. That's Myshii, the multitasker, the one-man band production team. So now I know, like I said, we're going to do vertical 16 by 9s so that I can scroll through with live narration and playback. Um, and that's how we're going to do this for August 29th, 2026. Myshii. Spirit. Nice guys finish last. Headshot. Um, Solar powered. 5. No amplified sound. Let's see. Fulfillment. Radio days. And last one would be Energy Rush. So Myshii has 8 tracks. An 8-track audio-visual album with each track representing a day of an 8-day virtual beach retreat. The first day. Okay, here we go. The first day is yoga. Day 2 is calisthenics and cardio. Day 3 would be, we could say, cardio. All right, day 4 is so. Here we go. This so yoga. Here we go. Whew. All right, we're back. We are back. Oh man, better days are coming. Better days are coming. Salute, salute. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm talking about Myshii. Myshii, baby, you know me. It's bougie. Learning French and Italian through Chat GPT. But also illustrated this. So Myshii is very proud, right? And we getting ready to put a show for y'all. So my live today. So my live today has been Wi-Fi ain't been that great. Something I would like to share with y'all. Something I would like to share with y'all. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's beautiful. My, that sounds very cool. A lead to some work. Let me write that name down. Anyway, something I could start doing is playback for y'all. Floral designer. Here we go. What you are listening to is a live sound healing meditation session I had the other night. call it Mashi's Midnight Meditation Insomnia Treatment. Oh man. Myshii, I've never seen you play the drum set. Really? I definitely have. It's up. If you look through my live streams, you'll see it. That's a powerful story. My drum journey is. Shout outs to Funk Congress. I always, always, always love to see you present, present for the party. It's a work in development, but I could hold down a pocket. Drumming, drum set playing is what I want the most. Um, I have the most experience in tenor saxophone. I have improved significantly on keys, and that's me playing right now. You could say keys or synthesizer. Um, I am a work in development on bass, and hand percussion. I would say I am top tier, like darbuka, djembe, congas, stuff like that. All of that. Tons of years of drum circle, tons of hours just put in on that. The one I want the most, though, I want to be a fire drum set player. Salute and welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We are listening to Myshii's Midnight Meditation from the other night, intended for insomnia treatment. So, though it's midday right now, we could consider it a midday. What's up? Thanks for coming back. I had a Wi-Fi issue I had to handle right quick. But yes, we're still here and we're listening to Myshii's Midnight Meditation from the other night. And it was a powerful piece that moves not only me, I believe, it will you too. If you really, you don't have to do anything. I'm playing it right now. And I'm journaling. And we are just allowing God to process Myshii as we share and introduce him with the world. That is a picture of Myshii's one-man band set. Can you hear? Oh man. I just got my cue. I'm gonna transition. That sound I really like. It had such a solo. I didn't stay on it for too long, but it had a lot to say and it had a voice. All right, so I'm about to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in.